Welcome back everyone to another technical analysis, and today we're taking a look at Uniswap coin. Now, since last time when we were looking at Unicoin, we were looking for the breakout structure area here, and of course we had this infamous dip firstly and then the bigger one, which can be seen here. So can't put it on the automatic because otherwise the chart will be completely messed up. Anyways, going to remove those things here and this one, but we will keep the two bullish CM gaps that still haven't been filled properly. So before we go in, going to check if there is any more CM gaps. I don't think so. So the game plan is rather pretty simple. Going to check on the daily time frame before I'm going to talk even. So as we can see, just checking on the daily time frame, just ignore this dip. Price is still rather in the lows area, so if we would go on a spot holding, actually we have a few of the spots here, but we would go for like at least this point here. Here is a two touch zone, so like that, and approximately this would be our target area. So stop loss we wouldn't set because it is the spot trading, but if we would have to set any kind of stop loss, then it would be around this area here. So despite this, the risk and reward ratio is 1 to 5, and I would say it's more than good. The first take profit would be in this region, so 1 to 3 risk and reward ratio, and then 1 to 5 risk and reward ratio target zone. So that being said, going back to the hourly time frame to check what we got and what we can do on the smaller time frames. Give me 1 second, I have to do the infamous zooming in and adjustments here. So anyways, we had a dip, we had a smaller correction retesting the EMA, but hourly EMA is not one of the priorities for us. We like more the 4-hour time frame EMAs and daily time frame EMAs as they have more significant price actions. So going to mark this area here, which is going to be a local support zone, and also going to mark this CMA gap, which most probably we won't fill because usually we just keep the bearish CMA gaps when we are in the bull market. And as of now, we are still in the bull markets with the whole crypto market. So what we're going to look for right now is basically similar to other coins. We want to see the breakout structure in this region. As soon as we get the breakout structure, we would go for a long position with first target being somewhere in this region. So going to check quickly, I like this zone more. So the start of the zone, going to set it, let's put it midway. Stop loss will be somewhere in this region, and let's extend it and let's do it like this. So risk and reward ratio is in this case 1 to 2, 1 to 2 and 2.25 or something like this. But anyways, this is the game plan that I'm going to go in with the Uniswap coin. This is a wait for the trade. But if we go even deeper, just check what we have, like 5-minute time frame. Going to do like that. And here we can see that we had multiple touches. So we had the quick dip which got stopped near the zone, then yet another dip after the failed push which again got stopped here, and then slight touch here, a quick liquidity grab. So this whole area can be considered as a liquidity grab. Now in this case, on the smaller time frames, what would be interesting for us is some kind of trade like this, with stop loss being around this area. So not the best risk reward ratio, but here the key is to wait for the break of structure. Actually would even tighten the stop loss around this zone, because as we can see, once price has some sort of weakness here closer to this area, then for example here we just went in for a quick dip. So this is one of the setups that will look like for us. 1 to 2 risk and reward ratio. Then on the hourly time frame we got like 1 to 2.5, let's call it, risk and reward ratio, and then we got the bigger one. So that's the game plan for the Uniswap coin. There's nothing much more to say, I think. On the daily time frame, this setup still looks bullish. We had a pretty good rally with a smaller correction, but of course, markets had to surprise us, and we had this like a big dip which took out all the major liquidity. But despite that, price still remains in the bullish, how do you say it in English? Basically, bullish signs overturn the bearish signs as of now. So anyways, that being said, that's it for today. As always, if you like this video, feel free to leave a comment and subscribe, and I will catch you on the next video.